Hello Legal Shield, and welcome to this new Televox Evo training. The purpose of this particular training is to help you to identify the various functionality that is on your new Televox Evo homepage. So let's get started. First off, when you log into your Televox Evo, you will see this pop-up. The purpose of the pop-up is to prompt you to do certain things. Obviously, one of the most important functionalities of Televox is the ability to send and receive messages. So what this particular pop-up is going to do, it's going to prompt you to go to the message center or the notification center and actually set up your particular notifications. We're not going to click on that right now. We're going to show you how to do that in a future training, but I want you to understand that the purpose of this pop-up is to motivate you to make sure that your personal profile is set up correctly and that your message center notification profile is set up correctly. So let's go ahead and click out of that, and let's navigate your new Televox Evo homepage. First off, the most important thing that you need to realize is that this is obviously a new look. Anytime you have a new look, we realize that you need to get used to it. So I wanted to just get you familiar with some of the functionality of the menus. First off, there's what we call a master menu for every particular aspect except for the home page, which takes you back here. But these particular menu items will also be found other places in the system. But that's the purpose of the master menu. It's to kind of help you to navigate a little bit easier. So let's talk about some of the functionality on your Televox Evo homepage. First off, one of the things that we've added for you is to give you the ability to help to organize yourself. We know that there are certain and specific things that you're supposed to be doing as a Legal Shield associate. Some of those things, for example, are to make certain contacts or to do certain activities. So we provided a way for you to list those activities and to be able to make sure that you see them, that they're supposed to be completed, and that you can actually mark them off as completed as you go along. So let's talk about and show you how to actually enter a new, what we call to-do item. So I go here and I click on the plus sign. It will bring up the box, and then I can choose the date. We're just going to have this one be today, but I can choose the date of this particular item that I want it to show up on my list. And so I can move, again, I can hit the drop down, go to various dates, hit the drop down and go to various years. But I'm just going to choose today on this particular one. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Then I'm going to type in here, call Fred Johnson. And I'm even going to put his phone number because I know Fred's number. So I put Fred's number here, and I go ahead and click add. When I click add, you'll see that it'll add to this particular column over here, this particular report of things that I should be doing on in my particular Legal Shield business. So you'll notice here, call Fred Johnson is marked as today. You'll see it there, but if you also want to go to specific items, say, what did I say you entered some to-do items 3 months ago that you wanted to make sure you did on the 1st of May. So you could go ahead and click on that. And you'll see here now it just sorts the list for you and tells you that you're supposed to call Fred. Well, now I pick up my phone, I call Fred. Now what do? After I'm done calling Fred and I don't need that reminder anymore, I go ahead and put a check mark there. When I put the check mark there, you'll notice it disappears. So where did it go? Well, I go over here to the completed file, and you'll see that it's right there, that I called Fred Johnson today. And now that is is listed as part of my completed file. So the to-do items, the thing that I want to emphasize here is that not only will any action items or to-do items that you put into your list or put onto your list, will they be right here inside your Evo account, but they will also translate over to the new Televox Evo app, which we'll do a training on further. So that's one of the main functionalities there that's been added. That wasn't there before, so that's new. A couple other things. We've brought a couple of reports out to the front. That's the number of people that actually hit your business site. We have that list right here now. You used to have to dig that out of the through the back of the menu. And probably the one that's the most popular report for Telavox is your Telavox usage report. What does this report do? Well, let's just take a look. Yeah, I can go back and check my current period or previous period, and then I just click select. What this is this is the report that tells me how many people have called my toll-free number. It will have their telephone numbers, and more importantly, it'll have you the total amount that you will that your current Telavox bill has been accumulating to. Because there are several people who've wondered, you know, where do I find how much what my possible Telavox usage bill for my toll-free number will be. And again, the only time you're being billed for any additional features or any additional costs with Telavox is if someone actually dials your toll-free number, and you'll have a list of those people here. So let's go back to the home page again, and let's cover a few more features, a couple other important features that are there. First off, let's talk about some of the reports. Now, the purpose of these reports in your new Telavox is to allow you to make it more convenient for you to broadcast to these people. But this report, and we'll show you exactly how to broadcast later, but I want to show you what the reports actually display. So I can see a brief summary of the report, and then I can go click here and see a full report that will be listed of all the various people in that particular report. What can I do here is I can go to each individual person, and I can click on that person. When I click on that person, it will bring up the specific information about that particular person. I can add any notes. If I wanted to add a note about that person, I can do that right there, and then that will just show up here on their account. Shows who their sponsors are. If I wanted to add a to-do item, I could just go ahead and click that, and it will show up on my to-do list. If I wanted to call this person at a future date or contact them for any reason at a future date, I can also send them an internal message, which will go into their message center. And I do that just by clicking on that box, and then I can go ahead and type that internal message, click send, and it goes into their internal message center box. So there are a lot of different things that I can do. The other thing that I can do from this report that's probably one of the most important features is I can also click and broadcast an internal message to everybody that's on this particular report. So as you can see, for broadcasting purposes, it's made it really simple. And again, we're going to cover how you broadcast here in a future training. But that's what that particular report will do. So let's go back to your home page. And let's go down to a couple other reports that are here. You can see, first off, we showed you just the regular list report. Now let's take a look at the graphical map. The graphical map, what this allows you to do is see who in your organization is where. Now I know you people from Canada are saying to me, you know, where is Canada? Well, we know right where Canada is. It's right here. So you can either bring up a Canadian only map, or you can actually bring up a US and Canada map, and that's what I'm bringing up right now. When you bring up that map, this tells you a couple things. Again, this is a new member report, so this tells me what states these new members live in that have recently joined, or what province that they live in that have recently joined. And so let's say, for example, that I want to contact everybody in the state of Texas, because say there's a new member training or a fast start training in Texas. Well, what I can do is I can actually just click on the state of Texas, and it will bring me a list of those people. And then I can go in here and I can just click broadcast and send a message out to those particular people. So as you can see, we've made it really easy just to broadcast messages. And again, these are all internal messages. We're going to have a training that talks about what exactly that means. But this is how you navigate your home page to be able to send messages to these particular individuals. A couple other reports that reside here on your home page. Again, we just showed you the associate by state, so we can show you everybody. And then also this report here that's still loading is anybody in your organization that has advanced in rank in the recent period. So, for example, usually that's the last 30 days. So, we've covered several different things that talk about your home page. And again, if you want to be able to call customer support and talk to them about and get training on this particular Telavox Evo service, I can click Contact Customer Support, and there is the number, 888-871-4950, where I can send an email. My recommendation is when you do that, that you're able to be at a computer, and you're able to not only be at a computer, but to be able to help have customer support take you through the various functionality. For example, any specific functionality that you're looking for, if you want to broadcast, if you want to listen to web meetings, if you want to schedule a web meeting, all those things can be done and handled through customer support. So as you can see, these are the various things that are on your home page. This particular button here will not say corporate blog. That will be a link to your specific, that'll be to the Legal Shield homepage. This link here will be a link to various training videos, and this particular link here will be a link that will allow you to go and order a local number in your area as well. So that completes the training of what's on your Telavox Evo homepage. Again, if you have questions, go down, click Contact Support, call that number. They're there 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I'll look forward to talking to you again at our next training. Thank you.